So, guys, today we are be doing a video reading of the book "The Art of War" by Sun Tzu. It's a really special book to me because reading it multiple times, every time you read it, you'll always get a new insight, and it's much deeper than the text itself. So, before we delve into the chapters, I'd love to have a short introduction of Sun Tzu. So Sun Tzu, a military general, a strategist who lives in ancient China, is one of East India's most important historical figures. Traditional historians believe that he lived between 544 to 496 BC. Sun Tzu's birth name was Sun Bu. The name he is well known, which is an honorific that means master's son. He is most famous for writing The Art of War, a timeless classic and one of the most important works of Eastern literature. The Art of War is a treatise on military tactics and warfare that has been employed by the likes of Napoleon, Mao Zedong, Fidel Castro, Joseph Stalin, and General Douglas MacArthur to plan their strategies in countless battles and conflicts. Chinese emperors and rulers have also consulted the treaties for guidance during periods of war. No other text on military science has ever been so popular and widely read as The Art of War. Multiple translations of Sun Tzu's masterpiece exist, and millions of its copies have been sold down the centuries. Divided into 13 chapters and written in points, the treatise covers all aspects of war, from the importance of positioning military strategy to the use of spies, from the treatment of troops to ways of approaching defeat. It also touches on the subjects such as diplomacy, cultivating relationships with other states, and avoiding battles in war. The teachings of this ancient text remain relevant even today, more than 25 centuries after it was written, and as its instructions can be applied to any field where competition is active and rampant. For instance, business leaders all over the world have made use of Sun Tzu's strategies to get ahead of their competitors. In fact, devoted followers of Sun Tzu have written books about how his theories can be applied to gain an advantage in modern capitalistic markets. The treatise is as of interest not only scholars, historians, and Orientalists, but to everyone who is interested in the history and culture of Asia, and especially China. So now we are going through the chapters. These are the 13 chapters, and we're going to start with the first one that is laying plans. So this book is a deluxe edition, so it has some beautiful graphics here for us. So the first chapter is laying plans. 1. Sun Tzu said, the art of war is of vital importance to the state. 2. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry, which can on no account be neglected. 3. The art of war, then, is governed by five constant factors to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are number one, the moral law, number two, heaven, three, earth, four, commander, fifth, method and discipline, five and six. The moral law causes the people to be in complete accord with their ruler so that they will follow him regardless of their lives, undismayed by any danger. 7. Heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons. 8. Earth comprises distances, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chances of life and death. The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. 10. By method and discipline are to be understood the marshalling of army, and its proper subdivisions, the graduations of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and control of military expenditure. 11. These five heads should be familiar to every general. He who knows them well be victorious. He who knows them not will fail. 12. Therefore, in your deliberations, when seeking to determine the military conditions, let them be made the basis of a comparison in this wise. 13. 1. Which of the two sovereigns is imbued with the moral law? 2. Which of the two generals has most ability? 3. With whom lie the advantages derived from heaven and earth? 4. On which side is discipline most rigorously enforced? 5. Of which army is stronger? 6. On which side are officers and men are more highly trained? 7. In which army is there greater constancy both in reward and punishment? 14. By means of these seven considerations, I can forecast victory or defeat. 15. The general that hearkens to my counsels and acts upon it will conquer. Let such a one be retained in command. The general that hearkens not to my counsel nor acts upon it will suffer defeat. Let such a one be dismissed. 16. While hearing the profit of my counsel, avail yourself also of any helpful circumstances over and beyond the ordinary rules. 17. According as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans. 18. All warfare is based on deception. 19. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When we are far away, we must make him believe that we are near. 20. Hold out bait to entice the enemy. Feign disorder and crush him. 21. If he is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. 22. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak. He may grow arrogant. 23. If he is taking his ease, give him no rest. If his forces are united, separate them. 24. Attack him where he is unprepared. Appear where you are not expected. 25. These military devices leading to victory must not be divulged beforehand. 26. Now, the general who wins the battle makes many calculations. In his temple, ere the battle is fought, the general who loses the battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat. How much more no calculation at all? It is by attention to this point that I can foresee who is likely to win or lose. All right, we're on the second chapter that's waging war, so I'm going to create a new video for that. But for today, that's it. Thank you so much for watching.